Carmen Flint's funeral is today. It's our best chance to see all of our suspects together. Jimmy Tinker, Abby Flint's boyfriend.
Nate was yelling at Jimmy.
Mary Elizabeth Merchant is Abby Flint's best friend.
People in the town actually started to call us twins.
I don't care where you're from. It's just freaking rude to interrupt.
She's not a smart person, by any means.
Now it's time to play the killer's game. At one location, the killer will leave an important clue. At the other location, the killer's going to be waiting, and one of you are not coming back.
Whatever this is, I hope it helps.
It's a finger. You got the clue.
I wanted to tell you something because it happened after I brought you.
Calm down. What's going on?
I'm driving and I'm seeing a car coming at me very, very fast. And what is strange, I think it had only one light. It was like the Cyclops. And I can see that it is the white car.
Abby's car?
That's right. But what is strange, I can see who is driving. Is Jimmy. And he just takes off. And he got off on one of the fire roads there, Little Egypt one. Jimmy! I got you!
In the quiet town of Sunrise, Maine, a killer is on the loose. A reward has been offered to 10 ordinary people. They have been sent to Sunrise to play the killer's twisted game.
Welcome to Sunrise.
Now, they must enter the mind of a killer and solve the mystery before they are eliminated, one by one.
I'm big on Jimmy Tinker. I may be wrong, but some of the clues that we're dealing with from this killer are films, and I know that Jimmy was a film student.
I don't think we really have a good idea right now who the killer is.
The dead honest truth with everyone in this town is just, everybody's messed up. It's so challenging that I love the fear. It's the biggest up and the biggest down I've ever had in my entire life.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Good morning.
And what we need to do now is choose the lifeguard.
The thing that we all learned was that the lifeguard position is not an easy position to have.
Last week, the lifeguard, Kristen, picked Brian to go out, which I did not think that was a very wise decision.
Kristen's still hung up on this boy-girl thing, and, you know, we're trying to talk to her like, it's not what it's about. It's not a sex issue here. It's who could get the job done. And the doc's one of our smarter team members, and to take a risk to have him killed was not a good decision of hers.
The whole group jumped on me because they said I'm supposed to choose someone who's the weakest of all the players, and I was looking at it differently.
We need to find out who the lifeguard is, and of course that is done by the last will and testament of Andrew. Let's play that portion of his last will and testament.
I have chosen one person to take over the lifeguard position. I feel this person is listened very well. That's the key to this game, is listening. And this is the reason why I'm choosing the next lifeguard to be Alan.
Okay, Alan, you're the next lifeguard.
With Andy picking me as lifeguard, I think you made a pretty good choice. I learned some leadership skills with the Marine Corps.
Well, Gary, before we even start, X-Ray just came in. He said that at 2 a.m. last night, he knows the car with one headlight out.
Is Jimmy.
Jimmy Tinker.
And he just takes off. And he got off on one of the fire roads there, Little Egypt one.
I want to follow Jimmy Tinker. We're going to have to follow up on him and see exactly what he's all about. I want to have 2 tracks on Jimmy Tinker. Track 1, tailing Jimmy Tinker. Question him about his alibi for the Flint murders. Plant a surveillance microphone on him. Stake him out, okay? See if he leads us to Abby's car. And then our second track is the stolen car team. I want you to stake out the fire road and look for Abby's stolen white Dodge. And if Jimmy or anyone is seen in that car, we need a photograph of that and a photograph of the car. As you know, the night of the murders, Abby's car was stolen. If we can get some solid evidence connecting Jimmy to that car, we may have our killer. And remember, be prepared. That stakeout could last a while. It could be very short. You need to be on your toes because it's going to be a couple of seconds, possibly, that all you get to take a photograph. Now, let's look at the killer clue that Brian brought back last night. The sardine tin. Here's a picture of the 2 fingers that you took. The report on that says that the severed fingers are definitely Nate Flint's left ring and pinky fingers. Okay? They were also packed in oil and mustard. It's the old-style way, I guess, of preserving fish. The initial chemical analysis indicates that the fingers were treated with chemicals normally used in taxidermy. Now, there is a taxidermy expert in town. Mayor. So that's part of this track. We want to take the fingers over to the mayor and have him take a look at it and give us his expert opinion about what this is. And we need to ask him about the logo on the tin and the name. Let's not forget, though, mayor's a suspect. So on this track, you're going to have to be very, very careful in terms of what information you release to him, but we need to get some information from him. All right, Alan, what we need, again, are 3 tracks. The stakeout with Jimmy Tinker. I need 3 people for that.
Stacy, Jeff, and Lindsay.
Remember, Jimmy's at the hardware store. Question him about his alibi.
Hi, Jimmy. I'm Stacy.
Nice to meet you.
Plant the bug on his jacket. There'll be a stakeout van waiting for you across the street. Stay on Jimmy. See if he makes a move towards Abby's car. Track 2 will be going to the fire road, so if Jimmy makes a move for the car, we'll have a team waiting. Who do you want out on team 2 at the fire road? We need 2 people.
Angel and Katie.
Okay, Angel and Katie. Okay, you guys are out the fire road. The third track, then. Kristen and Brian. See Mayor Bowden. Take the fingers and have him look at them. All right, guys, go to work. Be safe, okay?
The reason we've been walking the streets all day is we've been looking for Abby's car.
Yeah.
And we've been down to the dock. I mean,
Nobody's seen it at all.
Chick Duncan said he had a white, Dodge.
Spirit.
Yeah. Spirit. Yeah, obviously you know best.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Did you ever borrow her car?
No, I mean, I would drive it when we were together, but...
Since that night, you haven't even seen it, huh?
No. Let me get something straight. You do need to know that I loved her. Yeah. A lot. And it made being back here a lot easier. But this is how it is, all right? I went over there to pick her up. Every weekend, we go down to the pier, and we hang out.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hey.
I'm surprised you had enough to show your face around here.
Dad, what are you talking about?
I'm just here for Abby.
Really?
He got upset, and...
You're not going anywhere with them now or ever.
Why don't you let her make up her own?
How do you care about my daughter?
I do care about her.
Yeah, you're just using her. And
Dad!
you both know it.
What's going on?
Nate! Carmen, get her inside the house now.
What is this?
So yeah, he says I'm not allowed to date Abby because I'm too old. It's because I'm not good enough for her. That's what it is.
I honestly don't think that Jimmy Tinker could have done it, even though I know he's got a short temper and he's, you know, he was very much in love with Abby, so I really, truly don't believe that he would have killed her.
Might as well take a look around.
Okay. Hi, Mayor Bowden. Kristen.
Come on in, look around. The porcupine, of course, is from our area. Now, this, of course, is not indigenous to Maine. The monkey.
Yes.
Okay, I was guessing
I was thinking that. Where's that from?
This came from Africa along with the lion. Did you see the lion?
Yeah, it's beautiful. We've actually been given some information. We were kind of wondering if we could get your take on it.
I'd love to help.
There are a couple of fingers that were found.
They're not.
The
These
lab...
are real, you're a doctor.
Yes.
You tell me these are real...
These are real fingers. And unfortunately, the lab said...
What are they, in mustard?
That, yeah.
We're dealing with something
now,
beyond the murderer here. We're dealing with a lunatic. You see the preservative is all over the fingers?
Right.
So but there's no preservative on the inside.
So you think that the whole body was preserved as opposed to just the fingers being preserved?
Correct. This is sick. This is disturbing to me.
Is it a commonplace to get these materials? Is it an easy thing to come by, or is it something you kind of have to...
With the internet, you know, anybody can get any of this material. You can get...
Do you know if there's anyone else in the town that does taxidermy?
No, no one else does taxidermy.
My prime suspect right now is the mayor. He couldn't look just... It makes him a little shady.
Thank you. No, it's sweet for you to give us as much time as you did.
All right, thanks a lot.
Okay, so we'll just stay. I'm not impressed by him. He's very jitty, very uneasy, very nervous. Talks too much about garbage we don't care about.
What are these? Oh. Oh my gosh. I keep knocking stuff over. What are these maps of the town?
Don't worry about it, really.
I'm a clock. I'm like a bull in a china shop. I swear.
They've been searching around Sunrise. Up and down the street and stuff looking for a car. It was missing.
Yeah, this is me.